Betsy. Well, hello there, and greetings, Earthlings. How the hell are you guys? So, in good old internet fashion, it looks like before we even have the Batman movie coming out, or even a second trailer, before the DC fandom, we're even getting rumors of a sequel of Matt Reeves' The Batman. Not surprisingly. You know how the internet is. We're crazy. But I'm a huge Batman fan, as you could tell from the shirt. I'm wearing this because it was recently Batman Day a couple days ago. So we did a really fun podcast. I recommend you check that out on my YouTube. Just go a couple videos back. You'll see it. It just says Batman Day. But me and my buddy Nova, who is a big Batman fan like myself, we geek out about this movie and, of course, the fantastic day that is Batman Day. But let's get into this info here. So according to We Got This Covered, usually is some pretty great sources, the Batman sequel is reportedly focusing heavily on Bruce Wayne and Alfred's relationship. So before I even read this, let me first off by saying we've seen this already, right? I mean, here's the problem that hopefully Matt Reeves doesn't make. And that could be interesting because it's a different story. And I love the take on Alfred Pennyworth. But, we've seen this before in Gotham, right? Which is a really good series, I think, that came out on Fox. But we've seen that kind of relationship as a kid. It could be interesting to see them as an adult and Robert Pattinson in like year 2, year 3, year 4 with Alfred and that relationship. But again, do we need that? I don't know if we do. I guess it depends on what it is. But for me, the reason I love Ben Affleck and Zack Snyder's take on the Batman, he was 20 years into being the Batman. So he was just beating the shit out of people. And that's, I think, what the majority of Batman fans want to see is more of a Frank Miller beating the hell out of criminals, seeing the villains, all that stuff. I don't know if I'm going to be excited about like him and Pennyworth building a relationship, reminiscing on, his parents passing away. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't know if that's what the fans want right now. If it was a series, maybe. But if this is just a live action flick, I need the action, bro. So let's read what this says. One of the most important aspects of the Batman is Alfred Pennyworth, a loyal and trusted butler of Bruce Wayne. Over the decades, the characters have been portrayed as a kindly father figure, wise, old, and hardened ex-soldier in between, yada, yada, Dark Knight trilogy. I'm going to read past all this. Oh, here we go. Michael Caine made for an excellent foil to Christian Bale across Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises, painting his Alfred as a man conflicted with his charges, life choices, even though he knows there's nothing he can do to change his mind. Yeah, I think that was like the extent of the relationship I would want to see, personally. But now we're hearing from other sources, the same ones who told us Ben Affleck would be returning for The Flash, that made the Batman sequels reportedly place a greater emphasis on the relationship between Robert Pattinson's Cape Crusader and Andy Serkis's Alfred. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. But he's a great actor, Andy Serkis. There's only a 22 age difference between the two actors, much less than the 41 spread between Bale and Caine, while Go was at least 4 decades older than Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, and George Clooney as they shared the big screen. That already presents an entirely different way to explore the connection between the orphaned billionaire and his confidants, with the Batman franchise posed to paint the Bruce-Alfred alliance in an entirely new light. And that's all we got there. So I'll leave the link, obviously, in the description below. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, the more I read it, I just don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. I'm curious what you guys think. But again, I don't not want to see them interact. Something like what we saw in Christian Nolan's take was perfect. That was enough. I want more villain origins. I want more character building that way. I don't know if I need to see their relationship. I saw that in Gotham, and I thought it was great, but I don't know if we need that right now. I mean, again, Batman is a character that everyone knows. Like the biggest mistake Matt Reeves will make is if he spends the first 10 minutes of the movie discussing how Bruce Wayne lost his parents. Like, I don't need to see that in the first 10 minutes of the film. We've seen that already. We know the origin story a billion times. Like, we don't need to keep saying it. So, I don't know. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.